Hello friends, this is Shivashankar from Safety Hunts again with a new video. In this video, I am going to explain about hydrogen sulfide, which is also known as H2S. Most of the people, hydrogen sulfide is not common, actually a new word to them. But for those who are working in an oil and gas industries, definitely they should come across hydrogen sulfide and they should know about the properties and its dangerous characteristics and safe working procedures. These are all things are important for them. So I'm going to capture some of the important highlights of H2S which you should be aware of while working in an oil and gas industries. Let's get into the video. First of all, what is H2S? H2S is a colorless rotten egg smelled gas which got many names like sewer gas, as I said, rotten egg gas, and stink dump, killer gas, and many more. But the thing is, it is very dangerous. It can replace the oxygen and make you asphyxiant. So let's see what are all its HTEL, LTEL, and IDLH. HTEL is a short-term exposure limit which is 15 ppm for H2S, and long-term exposure limit is 10 ppm, and IDLH, which is immediately dangerous to life and health, is 100 ppm. And its auto ignition temperature is 512 degrees Celsius, and its LEL and UEL is 4.3% to 46%, which means between this 4.3 to 46% it has the ability to get burned. So let's see what are all the properties of H2S. H2S can burn. First of all, when it burns, it will burn in a blue flame to produce SO2, which is sulfur dioxide, and it is more dangerous than H2S. And H2S will mix with water and become H2SO4, which is a sulfuric acid. So by this we can understand that if a person is affected with H2S, definitely he should not be treated with water because it will go into the body and become an acid. So H2S has a capacity to become pyrophoric iron sulfide when the sulfur mixed with iron, and it will burn at certain degrees, at certain temperature. So H2S density is more than air, so it will travel in low-lying areas, and if there is any pit or excavation, definitely it will get into it. So the better, when there is a release of H2S, definitely we should go to some high-level ground where H2S can't travel. So H2S can replace oxygen and make you uncomfortable for breathing. And last, the H2S can cause cracks in the metal, which is called metal embrittlement, and can damage and corrode the metals. So let's see what are all the important procedures, the safe working procedures to work in an H2S zone. So first we need to have a training. It's a basic things nowadays every oil and gas companies are following. We should know about the H2S, and we should have a basic awareness about the H2S to see what should do in case of any accidental release. So second, we need to have SCABA and EEBA. SCABA is self-contained breathing apparatus, and EEBA is emergency escape breathing device, which should be standby. And if there is a release and we have to work on that, definitely we should wear the breathing apparatus and go to work. And then we need to have a detector to let us know if there is any release of H2S, because we cannot rely on our sense of smell. At higher ppm, our sense of smell will get destroyed, and we cannot rely on our sense of smell. So we need a detector to detect H2S release. And also we need to have a proper ventilation to replace the H2S with a fresh air. And whenever we are working any hot work in H2S region, definitely we should see that there should not be any spading or despading job to avoid any accidental release of H2S. Not only spading, despading, any stripping, venting, draining, if anything is going on, we should avoid it. And also job rotation is highly considered in this kind of place. That means if anyone is working, we can get someone else to work for some time. So this is called a job rotation actually. And we should have any engineering controls as well to isolate ourselves from the release. And also there should be a standby vehicle. That standby vehicle to transport anyone who is affected in case of any hydrogen release. Also the PTW should be taken for this, and gas testing should be done on regular basis with multi-gas detector. Now we will see what are all the emergency procedure, what should we do in case of any H2S release. So first of all, we need a written ERP, which is emergency response plan. Emergency response plan should state what should do in case of any accidental release of H2S, and where should we go and who to inform. These are all should be captured in an ERP, emergency response plan. Next, we should not panic. My friends, if we get panic, definitely whatever we know we'll forget all. So don't panic. That's also one of the important things in the emergency procedure. So without panicking, we have to intimate our friend about the release, and we need to turn off the machine in a safe manner and proceed to the nearest assembly point in a crosswind direction. Why it's a crosswind direction? Because H2S will follow the wind direction. We have to go to the crosswind direction to get to the nearest assembly point. If there is any high level area, please get on to that, because the H2S will not travel on the high level area. It will travel on the low level areas. So these are all the things we have to do. And also don't forget to take the head count after reaching the assembly point. If everyone is safe and came out of the location, wait for all clear siren, and we can go and proceed the work then. If anyone is left behind, we need to inform CCR. Under no circumstances you are all allowed to rescue anyone who is left behind in case of any H2S, because we are not trained guys until we have a training in place to do so. So while informing CCR, what should we inform to the CCR? So first we need to inform your name, your company name, and the location you are calling from, and what kind of emergency. Emergency could be anything. It could be a fire, it could be gas leak, or it could be any medical emergency like any LTI, something, and these kind of things. And also we have to inform where it happened and what kind of medical assistance you need. For example, if you need a ambulance, or if you need a firefighters, or if you need a rescue team. And don't hang up the phone until they told you to do so, and repeat the information if it is necessary again. That's all in this video, my friends. Make sure to subscribe my video to see more on the updated one.